a leader in business, an industrialist, as a media mogul. He has been Forbes Africa recognized as the second richest man in this country. He has created great wealth for himself and for many people in this country through various companies that he chairs and leads. Dr. Chris Kirubi, please.
Good morning, everybody. Azim and I have been good friends since I met him. Those of us who get across to listening to him or reading what he writes, we are very lucky. Two people who are going to be talking to you are some of the best the world has known. Transform yourself to be the leader that you must be.
Completed a 25-year study, which may transform your life, because I learned this many years ago before the study was done. But what they did is they went back and they looked at the life of these people who reached the top, and they interviewed them, they looked at their employment files, and they interviewed them to find out, how did these people get to the top? Well, what they found was that about 1.5% of the population of any country starts work for the first time each year. It's about 1.5%. And it's very much like a marathon. And the marathon, everyone lines up in the race, and they have a number on their back, and they all line up, and then the gun goes off, bang, and everybody starts to run. And over the course of the years, some people get very far ahead. The great majority, 80%, stay in the middle, and then a lot of people fall very far behind in the race of life. So then they found, how did these people who won the race of life get there? And they found they all had the same strategy, and it had to do with earning ability. Is when they took their first job, they would ask their boss, they would ask around, and they would say, what one skill would help me the most to make a more valuable contribution in my job? What one skill? And their boss might say, well, if you were very good at team building, or very good at reading accounting financial statements, or very good at marketing, that would really help you. So what they would do is they would select a single skill, and they would write it down as a goal, and they would make a plan and a schedule, and then they would study an average of about 2 hours a day, 5 days a week. 2 hours a day, 5 days a week, during the first 2 or 3 decades of your career is the magic number. So if you keep learning new skills, you keep climbing the ladder of income and the ladder of earning ability. The people who reached the top of their companies, they were basically lifelong students. They were constantly learning new skills. We say knowledge is not power, only knowledge that can be applied to get results that people will pay you for is power. So what we do is we take in knowledge, we practice the knowledge, we develop skills, and we climb the ladder of success.
You're all owners. Whether you work for a bank or you work for an organization, you work for Capital FM, doesn't matter. You're an owner. You know why? Every leader I have met who's become very, very successful acts, walks, talks, breathes, sleeps, dies like an owner. And when you act like an owner, my friend, one day you'll be an owner. Because you know how ownership works. You look after the money, you look after the time, you look after the resources, you look after your team. Because you own the bank, or you own a business, or you own Capital FM, or you own an insurance agency. It doesn't matter. So ownership mentality is very, very powerful. And when you are an owner, and you have people around you as owners, rallying is not difficult. My message of high-performance leadership is how to have harmony between business, balance, and beyond. Most people focus a lot of energy in business and forget the balance and forget the beyond. And when you miss that harmony, your synergy is low, your energy is low, your productivity is low, and your sustainability also becomes a question mark. So what do I mean? What are the key ingredients in business to achieve high performance? First step is to know what your gift is. Hafiz, the Sufi poet, says, do you know your birthday gift? The gift you were born with. And if you don't find that gift, you're always going to be never genius. Good, maybe good, but not great. So finding your gift, what comes naturally to you, what gets you kind of so excited and passionate and gets you in the zone, that's your gift. Business, or balance. It is success and balance. It is success and happiness. It is success and significance, not either or. It's by having those two, you have a deeper success and a longer term success and a lower term success. Finally, in beyond, business, balance beyond, are you satisfied with your work? Do you sprint to work? Do your people sprint to work? Are you excited about work? Or work is just a means of making money and salary? If you're not excited about work, your productivity is average. How do you find excitement in your work? If you don't like something about your work, can you find somebody in your team to do something you're not good at doing? And focus on what you're great at doing? You have the capacity to do that. And an owner will always support that, because the owner knows when you're excited, when you're doing your best work, when you're doing what you love doing, you'll be very, very productive. In beyond, power of giving. You create abundance through giving. People think giving is spiritual. People think giving is charity. You know something? Giving is a very powerful business tool. When you give to your customers extraordinary value, you go the extra mile, you get much more business. You give to your colleagues, there's more teamwork, harmony, camaraderie. You give to your juniors, coaching, mentoring, they become more productive. You go home, give to your spouse, there's more love. You give to your society, you create yourself a better name. So giving is a very potent, powerful force, and very powerful in business. And that makes you connect your business with beyond.